for the first time since it launched in Connected Life, the most advanced, true powered moving water filtration system that we've ever offered here at HSN. We're gonna extend the very special sale price that we did when it launched. We are going to truly clear the contaminants out of your water, whether it is the dangerous ones, the toxic ones, or just the ones that are leading to smell and odor and bad taste of your water. It's Aquasana. It's backed by popular demand at the best price we have ever offered. My good friend Stephanie Roberts is gonna show you how it works, tell you a little bit more about the innovation and the contamination clearing. Get to shopping for Aquasana if you're concerned about your water. Stephanie, thanks for bringing it in for us.
Hey, great to be here, Brett. I have to say, this product means so much more now that we have seen the images from the storms and everything that can go wrong with our water systems thanks to Mother Nature. So this is Aquasana. It is a 2-in-1 countertop powered water filtration system. And what that means is you don't have to install this into your home. You don't have to cut into your counters. It sits there, it plugs in, and the power does the job. Now, it is 2-in-1 because you are getting both of these methods of having great tasting water. There is a on-demand 1-gallon dispenser that comes with the offer today, and also a 1/2-gallon pitcher. So I want to show you exactly what we can do with Aquasana. We've put a little tap water in here and have dyed it blue just so you can see that this water is actually being filtered. We go ahead and put this on Aquasana. Watch what happens within seconds. My blue water is being pumped with pressure through the filtration system within Aquasana, sitting right here on my counter, and look at the crystal clear water that is coming out. Aquasana is taking out 99% of lead, 95% of chlorine, chloramine, and also pharmaceuticals that is found in our water. But it's such a phenomenal process, it takes out the food coloring.
And let's just remember, at the end of the day, what you're spending your money on is a replacement of $400 worth of bottled water. 2,400 bottles of cleaner, clearer, healthier, safer, contaminant-free water right there in your kitchen, and it's brilliant. You've got the dispenser model for the countertop. You've got the pitcher to throw into the fridge. It's also the most versatile model we've ever done, in addition to being the only of its kind that is true powered. That isn't just a static filter that it sits in. It actually pulls the water through the filter to give you real contamination clearance. And the reason we brought Aquasana to HSN is there was a morning talk show. They did this major expose. There's a government website. You can enter in your zip code and it will tell you the list of harmful contaminants in your water, and every single zip code in America.
And I so encourage it. Everybody should find this. It's easily found online. I put in my zip code. I had 4 unhealthy levels of contaminants right there coming out of my tap that I had no idea, and 11 others that were above government regulation. I mean, the things that are in our water we're completely unaware of. So what Aquasana does, it's instant peace of mind at home. But what else it does is it improves the taste of your water immensely. You never realize that things taste off until you realize what pure tastes like. So I want to show you the countertop dispenser here. We showed you the pitcher, which by the way fits perfectly into the fridge, so you have cold filtered water at all times. But this is a 2-in-1 system. So you also have on-demand water. And when I tell you that this has a place on my counter now, you see it's blue inside the dispenser. This water is being filtered on demand, pumped through the filter every time you push the button. So it's fresh, filtered every single time. It's not like those gravity pitchers where it sits there. Yeah. This is every time.
It just stews in its own junk a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit.
So just a little bit of a heads up while you're shopping for it right now, just to give you an idea of long-term costs, because that's always a concern.
Absolutely.
That's always a question you ask. We have replacement filters in stock. They're $30 and they last 6 months. So we are talking about $30 added to your order today. You can order it right now. We paid for your extra filter with the savings you're getting when you buy your Aquasana, and you're talking about $60 a year to replace $800 a year worth of bottles. And we don't even know what are in those bottles. A lot of them are well water and they put a fancy name on it. Now, it is a beautiful countertop model, so we want you to shop for a color that you love. We have it available in purple, we have it available in red, we have it available in black, and we have it available for you in white. This one down here, our beautiful colors are most limited. There's only about 80. The red, I only have about 100 of these. These all sold out when we launched it here at HSN. Internally here at this company, a lot of employees are buying theirs today because our county was just given a warning that there are dangerous contaminants post-storm in our water.
Absolutely, and we are certainly not alone. Look at all the different uses. You use it for cooking. Suddenly you know everything you're making is safe. Oh, for the babies, you want the safest water for them. Your pets get the same treatment as everybody else. This on-demand dispenser makes this invaluable for constant use. If you've ever read the little warnings that come on your coffee maker, they say should use filtered water. And how many of us actually do that? Well, the reason is makes the coffee taste better. And obviously the coffee makers want us to have the best tasting water. Everybody knows that filtered is best. But what this does is it makes filtered easy and accessible for everybody. We can see that we have the water that starts blue. Again, this is tap water I just turned blue and then immediately turns clear.
And
in
that
seconds.
movement, that flush through is what makes it so much different than what you're buying over and over and over again. Filters in the sink, you know, the weird floaties after a couple of months. It's just sitting in its own gunk. I hate to say it, but that's what it is. Now, just a little bit of a PSA. In all fairness, in all honesty, it looks purple to me. We're calling it blue.
We are calling it blue.
We're calling it blue, but let me be frank. If you want purple, order blue. Well, I'll deal with it on the other end of it.
We'll call it cobalt.
We'll call it cobalt, but it's blue when you order on HSN. If you want blue, I have 80 now remaining, and I've got about 80 remaining in red. We've got it in black and white. It's $26. It replaces $400 worth of bottled water, and it's perfect that it sits on the countertop so that you get room temperature purified water first thing in the morning.
Absolutely.
And then you take this pitcher that sits right inside of it right out and put it in the fridge. For those of you that want cold water, those of you that dealt with those pitchers in the past because you wanted cold filtered water, this is a better system, and I guarantee you it's better filtered water than your fridge can handle. It's better filtered water than the bottled waters do. It's one of a kind, and unfortunately, in Michigan, down here in Florida, I've read reports about my friends in Los Angeles and California, the water that we get in our homes is quite simply not safe.
Absolutely, and I want to talk about the company a little bit, especially since you mentioned Michigan. Aquasana went to Flint when the water crisis occurred, and we heard about it for months and months and months. These were the units that were put in the people's homes in Flint to make that water safe, because Aquasana, this unit, takes out 99% of lead, 95% of chlorine, chloramines, and we hear all the time about pharmaceutical runoff being a problem now. Pharmaceuticals being filtered out. If you take your fridge filter, because at first I thought, well, why do I need this on my counter? I have one in my fridge already. Your fridge filter does not have those numbers. 99% of lead. More than 60 contaminants are taken out by Aquasana. No fridge filters out there are doing that. So you are able to get a quality level here that you haven't had before. But what I love is the convenience. I love the fact that it's on demand, if that's the option I want for the babies, for the dogs, for cooking. But I love the fact that I have the pitcher as well that can go right in the fridge. And we will, again, this design specifically to fit in the door of your fridge so you can sit it right there. But one of the big questions we get is about the actual filter inside. So I do want to talk about that for a minute. Here's the filter. I want you to listen to this. This is a solid piece of equipment. That is carbon block. If I took one of those gravity pitcher filters and did that, it's plastic. It would have blown up, and as Brett said, then you kind of muddle in the gunk that's inside it. The pressure inside of Aquasana, in combination with this solid filter, it literally blasts the bad stuff out of the water. So here's the filter I've been using. You can see the difference. And guess what? I want to see the difference. I want to know that this has gotten the gunk, the yellow, and the usedness out of my water, and that this is where I started. So this tells me it's doing its job. But the big question we, of course, get asked is, how difficult is this to work with? And the answer is not at all. Inside Aquasana is where all the work is going on. You don't have to do it. When the water filters, and you see how quickly it happens, there's the filter blasting out the contaminants with 60 60 PSIs. The pressure is what makes this different. The power on your counter, the pressure inside the Aquasana, all so much more effective than the gravity filters. And you don't have to install it in your home to have it. If I want to take this with me, if I'm going to grandma's for the weekend and I want the kids to have the safe water, I just take it with me. It's that simple.
Okay, so now is your chance to do it. Take advantage of the sale price and get your extra filter. Then you've got a year's worth of water. We're talking 4,800 bottles will be basically paid for with the buys that you get today. But now is your chance to do it. We have 4 minutes left to go. This was a backed by popular demand product. And yes, tonight is about smart home, but smart home is technology that makes your home a healthier home. Smart home is technology that allows you to be healthier without you having to do any extra work. The bottom line is, if you don't have a great water filter, what is the filter? For the lead, the chlorine, and all the other contaminants that are in water in your body. And that's how water makes us sick. That's why what happened in Flint, Michigan happened in Flint, Michigan. That's why here in Florida, we're all being told buy bottled until we can get this all sussed out. And I'm not sure they'll ever really be able to get it sussed out completely.
And do you want to worry about it?
Right.
I want to know that I'm going from blue, which would be tap water, so you could look at it as going from contaminated to safe every single time I do water. I want to point out a couple of things. I showed you the twist at the top. That's how easy it is to change the filter in, something you'll only do every 6 months. But if your question is how do I know when, the blue light shows me I'm filtering. When this light changes to red, it is time to change the filter. And they are easily available. I'll tell you, they cost $30 at hsn.com. I actually did go look at replacing my fridge filter because I thought, okay, well, I'll have it in the fridge and on the counter. Make sure the kids are drinking water, right? I admit I'm doubling up. $50 for a filter. And I thought, I'm not even putting it in because it's not as effective and it costs $50. I'm spending less money here, the value of 2,400 cases
and,
of water.
Listen, I hate to say it, but you're buying from the brand that went into Flint, Michigan to fix the biggest water crisis we've ever had in this country. If you want blue, it looks purple to me. If you want purple, but we call it blue, I have 50 now remaining. If you want red, I've got about 75 remaining. We have more of your black and your white because we know these are more universal for every kitchen in America. But I want you to just stop and consider for a moment. No headaches, no hassles, no filter every month, no static filter where you see floaties and weirdness. Press a button. You know, you leave this on your countertop, you're reminding yourself to use purified water when you cook, when you make coffee, when you make smoothies, when you make baby formula, when you just get up in the morning. Do you know that every major doctor will tell you room temperature water first thing in the morning sets your entire system to have a healthier day? We've installed the system to do it for you now.
And can I tell you, it has made a difference in my family. This does sit right there on the counter, right next to the sink. The kids think that pushing the button and watching and listening to the filtration is fun. So they're doing it because it's a game. As Brett mentioned, I'm doing it because I see it sitting right there next to the stove. So easy to use the water that I know is safe. But Brett, I'm going to have you take a taste for a minute because the other thing that makes Aquasana different.
Florida water, by the way.
And safe. That's the difference. 67 plus contaminants taken out. They leave the good stuff in. That helps taste.
Yeah, it tastes like water, but it doesn't taste like it's been stripped of everything. It almost has like that wet texture. It's silly to say about water, but it's
because it doesn't have a tinny texture.
Right,
it doesn't have the chlorine after. You've all tried the water when you're kind of like, ugh, hey, write down. I'm proud of you. That's 8 ounces, only 8 more glasses to go.
That's right.
But it does. It definitely helps to leave the good stuff in. Aquasana has scientifically figured it all out. To get 99% of lead out, to get 95% of chlorine, chloramines, pharmaceuticals out. This company has been doing commercial water filtration for 20 years. This is the company that went into Flint to help people have safe drinking water. And now it's on your counter for everyone to use.
And just FYI, we're down to 500. If you want blue, purple, purple, blue, I've got about 40. In red, I've got about 60. At the end of the day, what are you doing right now for water? Are you buying case after case after case after case of bottled water? It takes up half your kitchen. It's plastic that goes into the environment, that goes into the ocean. You don't even really know the quality level of that water. Make it on demand. Pour it into a bottle, take it with you. Less waste of plastic material, less pollution into the oceans and streams, and knowing that what comes right out of your tap is the healthiest water out there. I mean, you talked about major numbers that nobody else guarantees.
Absolutely. Again, the science behind this is amazing. This water is being pressured into a solid carbon block filter and blasting out all of the bad stuff. Within seconds here, my blue tap water is turning clear. So think about it. If this is so particular that it can take dye out of water, imagine how it's getting all of the contaminants out. Go online, put in your zip code, realize what is lurking in your water. They have to report these numbers, but the problem is no one ever hears about them. So when you find out what's in your water, you'll find out that you want to keep it clean. I would rather have the contaminants landing in this filter than asking my kidneys to filter them out, because that's the difference.
Stephanie, thank you so much for bringing Aquasana back. I mean, I think it's the most advanced water system.